So I love these too. When you click on your ad and you see them, right? So what we do is I'm going to say the process, and then Karen will share the actual response. I like that comment. So if they ask more, I like it, and sometimes we'll like it a day later, but we always like it or love it because it'll trigger them to show that, hey, Chris and Karen liked your comment, so they may go and look and see what the heck it was, and then we that's just one step. The other thing is we reply to them there right away. For example, if you had reached out more info, I would have liked it. I would have replied and it said, Tanvir Alam, thanks for reaching out. We will message you directly. And then I return, and then I go to the message function, click on that, and then within that I'll say hi Tanvir, and then hit send, and then I'll go over to the inbox, find that message that we said hi Tanvir, and one of our copy and pastes is this one. You want to read that one?
Right. We saw your comment on our post. Thanks for reaching out. The first thing you need to do is register on our webpage, and then we can email you with the info that you need. Click learn more to get registered, and you can find that on our page. You can also go directly to our webpage, www.shutterdown.com, and register there. Cheers. So that's the canned one we always use. If we get leads, people asking us, like if they're just sporadic and I just get, let's say I got a lead this morning. Sometimes if I've got time, I prefer to send a voice message through our link. When you do that, you only have 1 minute. So I personally like that. And I try to make it personal. So if I see in their profile picture, in that tiny picture, if I see they're wearing a hockey jersey, I'll say, hey Tanvir, I see you're a Habs fan. You obviously have been attracted to our ad because of that. First of all, thank you for clicking our link. Your first step is to go to register on www.shutterdown.ca. At that time, we're going to send you an email inviting you to a webinar. That webinar is going to give you all the information to make a sound decision. It may be for you and it may not be, but it's important that you take that first step. If it is for you, we're going to help you move forward. If it isn't, at least you've done your due diligence. Once again, thanks for clicking our ad. 1 minute. But I try to make some kind of personal connection just from their photo. Like if they're wearing a Rider jersey or they're out in the snow and it looks like you're
Go Rider.
Yeah, go Riders. Yes.
Delete those.
Thank you.
Ad, we have a reference to the Riders in our ad.
Yeah, I saw that ad.
Yeah, and so people comment on that all the time, and so Karen in her voice message will make that connection. And what it does is it takes the robot or the auto reply out of these things, and it makes it personal. And then quite more often than not, it brings them in.
Yeah. That personal connection it's attraction marketing.
Social media
attraction marketing. So
if you're interested in learning more about what we do and how you can too, have a look at our webinar here, www.ourdomain.com. We go in depth into everything for about 90 minutes every Tuesday and Thursday, and we record them all so you can watch the recording whenever you like. Hope to hear from you soon, Garrett and Jill.
Okay, and do you answer it, do you ever answer it in a voice message at all?
No, never have. I've heard a lot of people do really well with that though.
Okay, so first of all, I make sure that I reply to the comment that they leave. So if someone asking me, okay, hey, can I have more info? I'll send them a message on that actual comment saying, I messaged you, or please check your inbox, or hey, of course, absolutely, I sent you a message. Let me know if you received it. And then I'll go back to the inbox and I would send them a message. I tell them what I do is I teach people how to build an online business from scratch by providing everything from A to Z. Please send me your email address and I will be sending you our newsletter, and I'll be sending you the webinar. Now, what Darren was saying is that, without people giving their permission, it's not allowed to put the email in the website. So I kind of changed that to, hey, I teach people how to work online. This is my website. Please click on it and sign up. And I've noticed that people are not signing up. So what I would do is that I would send them a voice. and that in that voice I would say their name. So for example, hi Tanvir, how are you? Thank you so much for reaching out. I'm so excited to have you on board. What I do is I teach people how to work online. Please send me your email address and give me permission to use your email so I can send you, I can send you information. And recently, I've been trying to open a conversation. So what I have in here is something I copy and paste. I tell them what we do is called online marketing business. We teach people how to leverage social media by following our training site. We send everyone to our information session. Have you got a chance to watch it? So I ask them a question so they can get back to me. And most of the time, people say, "Oh no, I didn't watch it," or whatever. So I send them the next step, which is either signing up or sending me their email by giving me their permission as well.
Right. So if somebody comments in my ad, asking for more information, my reply to them, at the comment section would always be info sent, kindly check your inbox. And I will message the person, privately through my page. And the first question that I always ask them is, let's say the name is Tanvir. Hey, Tanvir, how are you? That's the first thing. I won't drop the bomb right away because I wanted to build a personal connection with a potential lead, And if the person responds or replies to me saying, I'm okay, I'm good, blah, blah, blah. The next thing that I will ask them is, what do you do at the moment? It's a very generic question. But it's an open-ended question, so it's not answerable by yes or no, because I really wanted to break the ice and build that connection with them. And as soon as they say, I'm a nurse, blah, 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 or I am somebody who works at the hotel, then that's how I am going to inject some personal, I'm going to build a personal connection with them by telling them that, you know what, I actually have a lot of nurses in my team who are also business owners, or I used to work at the hotel, so I can really relate with you. And, I will ask them that question again, were you asking information about the business, just to make sure that we are in the right page, And if that person says that, yes, I'm asking information about the business, because sometimes you get lost in the conversation because you're too connected to the person already. And that's the reason why I will bring them back to the first place why they inquire in the business, about the business. So I will ask them again, were you inquiring information about this? And if they say yes, then that's the time that I'm going to drop the bomb and tell them this one. Thank you for your inquiry. I'm happy to share with you the business opportunity that has changed my life in just a year. I used to have 3 jobs and now the boss of my own. This opportunity has allowed me to travel in different countries without worrying about the expenses. And the good thing is everything can be written off of your taxes. We pay taxes to the government at the end of each year, which makes us, which sets us apart from other businesses out there. My journey here started by watching the complimentary webinar, and you can get a link to watch it at my website, which is my website. And since it's going to be your first time to receive an email from me, kindly check your junk mail as it might have ended, going in there. There's also a way for you to watch the instant replay if you can't attend the live webinar. I have already quit all of my jobs last August 31st of 2019 before my 30s. And can you please add me on Facebook as well so you could see the real me and my journey, the countries I visited, and the people I helped through this business. And talk soon, Franco.
Okay, so I find that the people that I attract anyway, they do want a little bit of substance in the answer. They just, I guess they're like me, right? So just to sort of blow them off, it doesn't work for me. I find I don't get any signups like that. So I have to tell them a little bit of something. So to create intrigue, what I basically do is I say, what I'm doing online is this, right? So I just right away make it sound like, hey, I'm providing information here. And then I say, I use a combination, a unique combination rather, of affiliate marketing, which is selling products for companies, with attraction marketing, which is not like sales and is more organic. So that's better received nowadays. And I use social media platforms, but there are no sales to do, no parties, no soliciting friends. It's just about using the wide reach of the internet. And so that's it. I just try to provide a little something they can hold onto and go, what exactly does she mean? I want to find out more. So that's how I approach it.
I would respond to people. I would actually send them a personal voice message And if it allows you on there, and I would just say to them, have you had a chance to watch our complimentary workshop yet that explains more? And if they've said no, then I direct them to register from my landing page, and then they'll get the replay and they can watch it right away.
Okay.
And you know what? We always we get pretty confident. We're very confident in our answers. And, you know, Chris often says, would you go to a movie if you knew what the ending was? And you wouldn't, right? So, and I always say, you know, we have a process in line, in order, and it's in sequence. If we give you the information out of order, you're not going to look any further. So it's important that you get the information sequentially right from the beginning, because you don't want to miss anything. If you do, it will be to your detriment. So follow the process, see if it's for you, because this isn't a job, it's a business. We're looking for business owners. And so we're looking, it's kind of a way to, I call it cull the herd. You get rid of the people that think that this is get rich quick. If you want a quick answer, I wouldn't go any further. I wouldn't waste your time. But if you're willing to learn step by step the process, then you're going to do well in this business, because then that proves to us that you can follow the training, because it's all sequential. So the sequential part of it is very, very important. And as you move forward, you'll understand that. And another tip that works well for us is we empower them. So if they're really pushing us for that answer, we say, we love your excitement. We love your drive. I can feel your passion. I think this may be what you're looking for, and empower them and say, I trust that you're going to make the right decision, but let's do it the right way then. And let's start at the beginning. So I always put it on them and pump them up that you're smart. You clicked our link. You obviously are looking for something, right? So that proves to us that you're looking, right? And there's a process. So you always try to empower them, not enable them. If you enable them by giving them that quick answer, you've got someone that's not going to be a good teammate. You want to find those eagles. And that's what is a signal of an eagle.
I actually am very straightforward, and I just say to everybody that it is 90 minutes of a complimentary workshop that explains things way better than I could in just a chat with you back and forth by texting. So everything is really laid out well in that 90-minute workshop. If you don't have the time to take the 90 minutes to watch it, then this might not be for you.
My touch base is usually something like, hey, did you see the webinar? Or, you know, what do you think of the webinar? It was a good one last night, or something like that. Okay. You know, just usually the day of, like the day after the webinar, I'll reach out if they've reached out back to me after this initial one, then I think there's some kind of a conversation going, so that.
And the people that don't sign up, I follow up with them. Couple days, I go back to my messages and be like, hey, yeah, we have a live webinar now. Did you get a chance to sign up for it? The seats are limited. You know, if you want to sign up, let me know, or send me your email, or here's my website. So I try multiple stuff.
Follow up once a week and just ask if they've had a chance to look at the free workshop yet. And if they haven't, then they'll just say, oh, sorry, I forgot about it, or something like that. And then I'll just send them my link again to register.